Last part of the halachot, cohanim, is a very important topic for everybody. The question that arises many times is, am I allowed to use the kohen, to ask him to do me a favor, to do me something, to help me? Are we allowed to use the kohen? Or is it forbidden? Halakha says, Asur lehishtamesh bekohen af bizman hazeh. It's forbidden to use a kohen even today. Ve'im ha-kohen mohel al kevodah. Let's say the kohen says, I don't mind, it's okay. He's mohel, he'll do whatever you ask him. Bring me a cup of water, do me this, whatever, no problem. Kohen says it's okay. Halakha says, harotze lehakel bazeh yesh lo al ma sheyismoch. Those that want to be lenient, they have what to rely on. But there are many opinions that disagree, and they hold even Kohen Shemahar doesn't help. The Hilah is not enough, and therefore you still can't use the Kohen. Again, but there is an opinion that holds that if a Kohen is Mohel, he allows you, no problem. But everybody agrees that even though he can't be Mohel regularly, but let's say you're paying him, he's a worker, or you're paying him for the favor that he's doing you, in that case, everyone agrees that a person would be allowed to use the Kohen as long as, again, we're going to see what kind of job. As long as the job is within means, you're allowed to use the Kohen as long as you are paying him, and that's not a problem. Or, another case, let's say you go to his house. He invited you to come to his house for lunch. And now the Kohen is obviously, he's going to serve you, he's going to bring you food, he's going to do a lot of things for you. In that case, you don't have to worry, because again, since he's doing it on his own, and this is the way he's mechabed his orchim, his guests, that's not a problem, that's not an issue of using a Kohen. However, all this is for regular things. All this is for doing normal things that are not derech bizayon. But let's say, let's say it's derech bizayon, you want to ask the Kohen to go and bring you a cup of water to pour on your hands so you can wash your hands. That's derech bizayon. Well, to ask him for things that are degrading, even for a regular person, in that case, brought down that one should avoid asking a Kohen, even if the Kohen agrees. You shouldn't do that. Derech bizayon, a job that's belittling or not befitting for a regular person, a Kohen should not be asked. What if, let's say, that's the job that I have and I'm paying him? That's a salary job, and the job happens to be not a very good job. It's he's working in the sewers. That's the job that he has to do. Halakha says, if he has no other job, then you're allowed to give him as parnasah. Person could give a Kohen for parnasah, to give him a job, you could do it. But one should avoid doing so if not necessary. If there are other jobs, there are other things the Kohen can do, one should not give him derech bizayon, jobs of bizayon, as the pasuk says, v'chibadto. You have to honor the Kohen. Person has to give honor for Kohen, have to give him, make him special. A person may not ask him, and this halakha applies to all Kohanim, whether the Kohen is Talmid Hacham, or if the Kohen is Am Haaretz and knows nothing. It doesn't make a difference. We don't differentiate between Kohanim. And therefore one should try to avoid as much as you can using Kohanim, unless again, within the guidelines, as we just explained, that there are certain cases where a person may use a Kohen, or sometimes it's even a mitzvah to use the Kohen, in order that the Kohen should have parnasah.